The objective of this session is not that whether everybody who are doing CIMA are in this discussion, or maybe those who are thinking as a career that whether they should be doing CIMA, those who are there in this session, maybe those who are already doing CIMA, where they need to improve, they are in the session. What are the entry routes? What will be the benefit of doing CIMA? What is the syllabus pattern? How the exams are tested? What you can see basic job opportunities based on CIMA in India, abroad. What is the benefit of doing CIMA? That we are discussing. It's, believe me, there is no marketing going on. It's just only one thing. That with this 1 hour session, we will get knowledge of something, and then whether we want to do that or not, that's a secondary call. That's not a question here. I will say start from beginning. Just 1 minute about myself. I am a Hindi medium, you can say Hindi medium educated person up till class 12. Then after class 12 started studying English, and you can say that did Indian courses, CA, CWA and all that, and completed CIMA and CFA also. And for last 32 years in my life, I am only into teaching. Earlier was teaching BCom students. Earlier you can see started with 6th standard. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, BCom, graduation, then professional courses, Indian courses, CA, CWA, CS, then international courses. So whole life gone into teaching. And you can see that everything whichever is there in my domain, I can teach very well. Generally the students are satisfied. I will not say 100%, but more than 90% students are satisfied whenever I teach anything. So this CIMA qualification I am teaching since 2008. One of the oldest learning partner in India through the CIMA Institute. Normally this CIMA or any international course are more than 100 years old. CIMA Institute established 100 years back, 1919. It is 102 years ruling. Earlier when the students from any country wants to do CIMA, they need to go to UK only. The exams were there in UK, they need to go there, stay there, study there, give the exam, get the degree. There are many in India, those who are of 60, 65 years of age, given the exams in UK and did this qualification. So maybe suppose for somebody in the class or somebody in public domain thinking that CIMA is new. It's one of the oldest, you can say, in the commerce domain institute in the world. It's not developed now. So it has a legacy of more than 100 years. Generally those who are CIMA qualified, they are working at good levels in the corporates, they are businessmen, they are at C-suite level, and now also there are many, I will say more than 50% of students, those who are doing CIMA, their average age is 35, 40 plus. They are already working in an organization at a very good standing. So many of them are doing CIMA qualification for increasing their knowledge, sharpen their skill, so that they can take decisions in the business much better. There are many who are doing CIMA for growth in their life, for getting better opportunities. And even, I will say, in last 7 to 8 years, students of 10 pass out, 12 pass outs are interested in doing CIMA because of the curriculum characteristics and everything. I will say CIMA is a management accounting course. In entire world, there is Management Accounting Institute. In India, we have CWA. Now it is called CMA. In every country, there is a management accounting body. But CIMA is the largest and the oldest management accounting body of the world. Maximum number of members who are qualified, they are the members of the CIMA Institute. Normally, if you say whenever anybody do CMA in India, they are very much interested to complete the CIMA qualification. Those who are completed professionals of Indian courses, CA, CWA, they want to do CIMA qualification. Not because hearing from me, I am a very normal person on this earth. They have gone through their own research, their own understanding, and then they want to do the CIMA qualification. The course is running in 183 countries of the world. Exams are happening in 183 countries. You will be getting degree from UK, that is SEMA UK Institute. And that degree is equal importance all over the world. Recently, in last, you can say since 2012, SEMA Institute has tied up or come together with the American Institute of Certified Public Accountant, AICPA. This AICPA and SEMA both are offering a designation which is called CGMA, Chartered Global Management Accountant. That means anybody who completes SEMA qualification will be getting ACMA, that is Associate Member of Chartered Management Accountant Institute of UK, and will be getting CGMA from AICPA, American Institute of Certified Public Accountant, Chartered Global Management Accountant. It's not that you need to do anything else for getting CGMA. You will be getting CGMA once you complete SEMA qualification. There is no other requirements. You will be getting ACMA and CGMA both. This is the CGMA designation developed, I don't remember exactly, I think 2015 or 16, when both the institute came together, and you can say they thought that in management accounting there is nothing above than CIMA. Like we say generally in chartered accountancy, there is nothing above than AICPA. Similarly, in management accounting, the largest body of the world, Chartered Global Management Accountant, Chartered Institute of Management Accountant. Those students who qualify SEMA, they will be getting both the things. They don't have to do anything else. Once both the institute came together, they are working together, their staff are together, they are functioning are together. I can say there are two departments. One department is CGMA, SEMA, and another department is AICPA. But they are one single organization. The benefit of this, earlier the SEMA qualification has a value in European countries. You can say Asian countries. Because of the CGMA, they are gaining importance in US, North America, South America, these countries also. So it's actually one qualification will be giving you benefit in entire world. Somebody will say that, sir, whether I should be doing or not, any course, what we want to think, whether that institute is recognized, whether the institute has brand, goodwill, whether the institute will be able to create employment, whether I will be able to go outside India for work. You can do your research on your own. You will be able to get the answer for these questions automatically, because nowadays social media is very open. But just that you need to go research, do the relevant things. The relevant things you will be getting on the SEMA website. The relevant thing you will be getting on CGMA website. The relevant thing you will be getting directly from the institute, not from anybody else. So it is advisable that the students should be connecting with the relevant source to get the knowledge. This you can say a basic brief up of SEMA Institute. Since I am teaching for more than 13 years CIMA qualification, you can say CGMA. So in and out, most of the things I know very well. And whatever I am saying, if I know, then only I am saying. If I don't know and you are asking, I will say I don't know. I will be telling you later after getting communication from the SEMA Institute. So everything, whatever I am saying, as per my knowledge and belief, that is 100% correct. Now, in CIMA qualification, from the beginning, not now, from the beginning, this is the course structure. The course structure is saying there is a certificate level. In the certificate level, BA1, BA2, BA3, 3 subjects, and one is BA4. 4 subjects are there. In the certificate level, there are 4 subjects. Once the student qualifies certificate level 4 subjects, they will be going into operational level. Under operational level, E1, P1, F1, 3 subjects, and then there is an operational case study exam, which is based on knowledge of E1, P1, F1. Once we complete these 4 subjects, then we will be going into management level. In management level, E2, P2, F2, 3 subjects. On the basis of these 3 subjects, there is a management case study exam. Once we complete these 4 subjects, the management level complete, we will be going into strategic level. In the strategic level, E3, P3, F3, 3 subjects. On the basis of these three subjects, there is a strategic case study exam. Once we clear that and we show the proof of our 3 years work experience, then we will be getting ACMA and CGMA. Once we show the work experience proof of 3 years, then we will be getting CGMA and ACMA both. So normally, if I will say in the CIMA, CGMA qualification, there is in total 16 subjects. 4 levels, 16 subjects. Certificate level 4 subjects. Then operational level 4 subjects. Then management level 4 subjects. Then strategic level 4 subjects. So in total 4 levels, 4 into 4, 16 subjects are there. These total 16 subjects, if somebody need to give exam preparing, will be taking around 3 to 4 years to complete the curriculum. In this, why the colors are same? You can see that the left hand side, BA1, E1, E2, E3 are all of the same colors. But the BA1 color is slightly, I will say, more type of sky color, then dark blue, more dark, more darker. Similarly, here the color is green, more green, more green, more green. You can say this is green, but I will say, I want to say that the same thing is taught in CIMA at different levels going forward. What you study in BA1, a higher version you will study in E1, more higher version in E2, highest version in E3. Similarly, BA2, P1, P2, P3. What can I say that BA1, the blue color thing? The blue color is basically relating to business organization structure, economics, strategic decisions. Then you can say employees, HR, marketing. Those things are included in this blue color thing. Then BA2 is basically the hardcore of the CIMA Institute syllabus, which is called management accounting. Management accounting in simple language, in Indian language, I can say costing. Lower level costing, higher level costing, more higher level, highest level costing. This costing is converted into basically risk management in the higher levels, because management accounting helps in managing risk in the organization. Along with that, financial area, NPV, IRR, capital budgeting is also included in some of the portions of P3. But the mainly this portion, that is BA3, F1, F2, F3, are all relating to accounting and finance. Accounting, IFRS, all IAS, IFRS. Along with that, entire detailed knowledge of finance. Mergers, acquisitions, derivative, accounting, their decision making, everything is included in the financial pillar. You can say that whatever a commerce student need to know for managing your own business, for managing any other's business, whatever is required is taught in the CIMA qualification. But every student is not required to give all the exams. Depending upon your existing qualification, existing knowledge, you are getting exemption of the papers. For exemptions, CIMA Institute is not charging any exemption fees. Whatever fees they are charging, it's a lump sum fees, which you can say includes exemption, registration, exam fees and everything. What they are charging, they are saying this is the course fee. That course fee depends upon in which level you are getting the entry. Before the current year, I will not say current year, before I will say around 2 to 3 months back, the entry routes in CIMA were different. And in the last 2 to 3 months, by the launch of Finance Leadership Program, the entry routes had changed. I am for every type of entry routes, what will be the exams, what will be the duration, what will be the cost to CIMA Institute, what will be if you go for the training classes, your cost in our training classes or anywhere else. I am making a table. You don't have to write anything. If you want this table later on, you can just mail us, we will be giving you this table. So I will say existing degree or existing qualification. What qualification you have? Normal CIMA route, which is running for last 12-13 years. Normal CIMA route and CGMA FLP route. Normally when the student connect with us, they say that, sir, I want CGMA. You will be getting CGMA whether you do CIMA through normal route or whether you do from finance leadership planning route. There is no problem. This finance leadership planning route introduced in CIMA in last 3 months. I don't remember exact date. Earlier it was not there. This qualification can be started after class 10. 10 pass out. Those who are 10 pass out, those who are in the 11th standard, they can start the qualification with the normal route. They cannot apply, not applicable. For them, FLP route is not applicable. They have to go with the normal route. All 16 exams. They have to give all 16 exams. That is certificate level, operational level, management level, strategic level, or 4 levels, 4 exams, each total 16 exams. Duration will be around, I will say, 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years. Cost to CIMA Institute, not to any learning partner or anybody. Cost to CIMA Institute will be around 2.2 lakhs. When I am saying 2.2 lakhs, I am saying in INR. The payment will be in pound, GBP, not one go. The way you will progress, the payment will be done. One is the registration fees, which is around 77 pound. Then as and when you give one by one exam, for every exam there is an exam fees. Then once you complete the course, you want the degree, you need to pay membership fees. So including everything, if you convert the all pound into 100, assuming 1 pound, 1 GBP is into 100, then it will be coming around 2.2 lakhs. For 10 pass out, this is the only route. They need to start from the certificate level. 12 pass out. If they are 12 pass out, I will say commerce. Commerce means either BCom or BBA. They have, you can say 11th and 12th, they have not studied science. They have gone into commerce stream, BCom or BBA. I should not say BCom or BBA, this one. They are 12 pass out commerce. If somebody is 12 pass out or 12 pass out non-commerce. For 12 pass out non-commerce also FLP route is not applicable. For them, they need to go with the normal CIMA route, all 16 exams, 3 to 4 years. The institute charges will be 2.2 lakh. CGMA FLP route is not applicable for those students. Those who are 12 pass out in commerce, doing graduation in BBA or BCom, doing graduation in commerce. They have cleared 12th class and they are doing BBA BCom, or maybe they are suppose in the 12th standard, I will say. They are going to give exam of 12th in the next year 2022 and then they will be doing BBA BCom. They can start their study with this route if they will be going here all 16 exams, but here they need to give OCS, MCS and SCS. Means what? When I said here certificate level, they don't have to give certificate level exams. They need to give operational level exams. Operational level exam, only operational case study. Management level, only management case study. Strategic level, only strategic case study. They don't have to give 16 exams. They have to give only 13 exams. 3 exams. 13 paper exempt. 13 paper exempt. They will be required to give only 3 exams, 13 paper exempt. But these students cannot register on their own. They have to register through a learning partner. Like we are the learning partner in CIMA. Similarly, any learning partner in India who are mentioned on the institute website, CIMA website, then in that case, they will be able to help you with the registration. because it is, you can see, learning partner will be helping the student to get registered with SEMA. You will say that, sir, who will go in this route? When in this route we need to give 16 exams, and here we need to give, I will say, 13 exams, 3 exams, 13 exams. Nobody will go here. Please understand that for 13 papers, basic study needed to be done, and assignment need to be solved on institute platform. SEMA Institute will give you a platform, a software. There you need to solve assignments for 333 for 9 subjects. So I will say that, I will discuss, Asif, wait. Let me finish first of all SEMA, at the end I will discuss that. So I am saying that even though you are going in FLP route, in which you need to give 3 exams, but a student cannot pass operational case study if they don't have basic understanding. A student cannot pass this operational case study if they don't have basic understanding of E1, P1, F1. So Institute is saying that relating to E1, P1, F1, you study, you solve assignments on the Institute platform. Once your assignments are completed, then you go for operational case study exam. So you can say that you are not required to give exam. Assignment is not an exam. Assignment you can solve by opening the books. But assignment is not that the answer is written in the book. Unless and until you don't understand, you can't solve the assignments. So first of all, you complete your study of E1, P1, F1. Assignments are compulsory. Compulsory. No excuse. If you don't complete assignment, they will not allow you to sit for the exam. They will not allow you to sit for the exam if you don't complete assignments. On the Institute platform, till the time in front of E1, P1, F1, it is not showing tick, all the assignments completed, they will not allow you to go for operational case study exam. So what is, you can say, a benefit? You don't have to appear for E1, P1, F1 exam. You don't have to appear for BA1, BA2, BA3, BA4 exam. 7 exams you don't have to give. You need to study. No. For BA1, no. For certificate level, no assignments. Only for operational level subjects, assignments are there. For BA1, BA2, BA3, BA4, no assignment. Assignments will be there for E1, P. You will say why? Because BA1 is slightly advanced level there in E1. So why they will ask? P1 is already advanced level of BA2. F1 is already advanced level of BA3. So why they will ask you to solve assignments of this? These assignments, you can say that there are around for E1, around in the platform of the Institute 200 questions. You need to solve those 200 questions. There is no calculation required. You just need to select multiple choice correct answers. And in the assignments, your marking should be 50%. Out of 200 questions, 100 should be correct. Then you are through. If you are not able to do 100 correct, they will tell you to solve more assignments. So once you solve the assignments, then you are allowed to give. According to me, this is very essential. Because if you don't study E1, P1, F1, you cannot give operational case study exam. It's not possible. You will not be able to qualify in the exam. You will be wasting your time. So it is better that they are saying that the student cover their knowledge and then go for the operational case study exam. Similarly, in the management level, you E2, P2, F2, you need to solve the assignments, no exam, and then you are allowed to give management case study exam. Similarly, in strategic level, E3, P3, F3, you need to solve the assignments, and then you are allowed to go for strategic case study exam. So I can say that you don't have to give exams, but you need to have the knowledge of those subjects so that you can straight away give the case study exam. Now, whether there will be any difference of this 16 exams or here, the difference is, I will say, according to me, I'm not questioning about SEMA Institute or anybody, according to me. Suppose I need to give exam for one subject by going in the exam center and all that. And suppose I don't have to give exam, but I need to solve assignment by sitting in home. I can open books and all that. The comfort level is totally different. For giving exam for E1, P1, F1, you need to give exam fees. Here the assignments, there is no extra fees. Whatever the fees is there, that is included in the entire curriculum. And here suppose a student give OCS exam, could not clear. He can give the exam again without any exam fees. But here in all 16 exams, if you fail, you need to give exam fees again. Maximum trial in the sense, if suppose I will be giving OCS exam 10 times, I don't think so I will be continuing the CIMA study even if I am not clearing in 2-3 times. So they are not putting a restriction normally, but according to me, either the student will clear OCS in first attempt only, maybe second attempt, otherwise he will leave the course. So we should not be thinking negative, because it's not Indian exams where you are studying 7-8 subjects together. It's one portion you are focusing one at a time, so the chances of passing are very high. The pass percentage of the institute is around 50%, somewhere 40, somewhere 60, that's other thing, average. So out of 100 students, 50 students are passing. So we should not be thinking wrong direction, that is my advice, okay. So I will say that in this, the cost will be 2.2 lakh, basarte you will be able to complete each exam in single sitting. If I will say, everybody will keep quiet, let me finish, otherwise we will not be able to finish for 5 hours. And nobody is interested in sitting 5 hours here. So let me finish saying everything, those who have joined later, let me finish, then whatever your doubts you can ask once for all. Don't worry. Maybe there are doubts, others who will ask, that your doubts will be cleared. But let me say, otherwise I am losing my momentum. Otherwise I will not be able to help everybody in the right direction. Just a request. I will be giving full opportunity to everybody to ask questions. But for the time being, keep yourself muted. Don't disturb anybody, because otherwise the recording will not be proper. Let me finish, then you ask your questions. Don't worry. So I will say that OCS, MCS, if you will not keep yourself muted, I will exclude you from the class. Bear with me, because otherwise everybody is getting affected by your, you can say, non-professional behavior. So when I take the class, this is not my class, this is a free webinar. In my class, strict instructions are there, nobody can switch on their audio. So request, don't switch on your audio. Later on, when I will go for Q&A session, you can switch on your audio, no issue. But let me finish, just a request. हाथ जोड़कर विनती है सबसे यार. Now, in this case, normal route. Normally the student, most of them will not be going in normal route. But if they will go, it will be taking around 3 to 4 years, because giving an exam and solving an assignment is a big whole lot of difference. Giving an exam, you are thinking twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times. But assignment, if you are solving, you are not able to solve. You will stop. You will solve tomorrow also. There is no cost involved in solving the assignments. So here in all 16 exams, it will be taking 3 to 4 years. It will not be possible to 16 exams to clear that. And cost 2.2 lakhs. Assuming the student passed the exam all in first attempt, then in that case, as per my experience of 13 to 14 years, a student will take 3 to 4 years to complete all 16 exams, and one by one they will pay exam fees. They will be costing 2.2 lakh. Here we can complete in 2 years if we are regularly studying for 2 hours. Cost, CIMA Institute cost is 1.5 lakhs. If we pay lump sum in the sense 1,50,000, they are saying 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 every year. But if the student is paying for all the 3 levels operational management together, around 1.2 lakhs. That means in the second option, the cost is lower, the burden is lower, and you will be able to complete the course faster also. Study need to be done in both the cases, but this is far better route for going into CIMA qualification, those who have inclination to do CIMA. that go into FLP route, go for each level, operational level, management level, strategic level, pay 50,000, which is 495 pound. I am always converting pound into INR, assuming 100 rupees per GBP. So if somebody will pay at a time for all three levels, it is around a 20% discount. It will be coming approximately 1.2 lakh. And you will be able to complete the entire thing by studying 2 hours with a logical way every day. Then in that case, in 2 years, you will be able to complete. That means before graduation, SEMA qualified. You will not be getting the membership because you don't have work experience. For work experience, you need to wait. But you don't have to. You will be treated as SEMA affiliate. Those who clear the exams, they will be getting SEMA affiliate. But they will not be getting the membership after work experience. You can take, again I am saying please, you can take coaching from any part of the world. Believe me how I will say, I have students from 80 countries doing my classes. You say any country, I will be able to tell the student who is taking the class. So no problem. Wherever you are, we will be able to help you. How the classes will be done? Like this only. With my own software, with my own technology. And once the class is over, recording will be there with you. You can see the recordings whenever you like. Okay? But all personal question later on. Asif, you joined just now. Please bear with me. Give me half an hour, 40 minutes. Let me finish. Now we are coming into BCom or BBA, graduate. Those who have completed graduation in commerce, BCom, BBA, they will be going normal route, 12 exams. Entry, operational level. Entry, operational level. That means CBA level, they don't have to appear. They will start from operational level. Operational level 4 exams, management level 4 exams, strategic level 4 exams, 12 exams. 12 exams, they will be taking, according to me, if they are serious, 2 to 3 years. Because 4 exams, certificate level, they don't have to give. Cost will be coming. Cost around, I cannot say exact figure because it is in pound and I don't remember each and every subject fees and all that. Around 2 lakhs. It will be coming around 1.9 lakh, around 2 lakhs. They need to give 12 exams, will be taking around 2 to 3 years. The way they will progress, they will make the payment and their cost to SEMA Institute will be coming around 2 lakhs. If they go here, FLP route. 3 exams, OCS, MCS, SCS, same story. Assignment, everything same. Duration 2 years, but cost 3 lakhs. For them same story, but the cost is for them double. As compared to normal student, cost for them is double. You will say why? As per my understanding, the undergraduates, those who are 12th pass out, they are not working anywhere. They are not earning. The payment is made by their parents on behalf of the student. But if somebody will say that, sir, graduates are also not working, I don't think so. Whether you are very well financially sound, but if you are not doing anything after graduation, you are wasting your life. So they are considering that these students are working. They are earning. Why they should be given a, you can say, discounted fees, or you can say scholarship of something? Because this 1.5 lakh, they are saying is scholarship fees. They are giving 1.5 lakh scholarship to these students. But the graduate students are not given any scholarship. The graduate students need to pay without scholarship full 3 lakh. Again, the story is same. They need to solve assignments for E1, P1, F1. Then they will be giving operational case study. Then E2, P2, F2 assignments. All things are same. That means for 12 pass outs and graduate, the story is same. You will say it's a, you can say, question of whether the knowledge of 12 pass out or graduates are same. I will not say same, But the SEMA Institute is saying that suppose you don't have knowledge of BA1, BA2. Anyhow, that knowledge is getting covered in E1, P1, F1. And SEMA Institute considers that even though you are graduate, the knowledge of E1, P1, F1 you don't have. So even though you are graduate, you cannot be given exemptions for operational level, understanding the curriculum of Indian graduates. You can say maybe Calcutta University, Delhi University, any university. By analyzing the syllabus, they realize that the student don't have understanding properly of E1, P1, F1 pillars. For that reason, they are asking they will be for same. So it's just that a disadvantage is cost, other things are same. If somebody is graduate in commerce, having 6 plus years of experience, 6 plus years of experience. Understand, graduate, commerce graduate, I'm not saying science graduate. Those who are commerce graduate, done BBA, BCom, maybe many years back, maybe 20 years back, they are saying 6 plus years. If they have work experience of 6 years, SEMA Institute consider your work experience as a most important thing than just getting the qualification. According to them, if you have worked somewhere, maybe at whatever level, then your knowledge level, your understanding, thinking about anything, analyzing everything is far better than a normal student. They think like that. They don't think that only qualification will help you to grow in life. Work experience is also very important. For them, same as above. If you go in the normal route, it is same as above. But here if you go, only 2 exams. Only 2 exams. MCS and SCS. That means they don't have to go for operational level. The operation, as I said, if somebody joined later, you need to go with the recordings. Whatever fees I am saying total. There is no hidden cost. Just that I am converting everything into INR. Payment will be in pound. Maybe 1 or 2% here and there. That you can relieve me. Because I cannot say that what will be the pound value when you make the payment. Can't say. But everything I am saying, registration, exam fees, membership fee, everything, man. Everything. The full cost I am saying. I am not hiding anything. Now, so only 2 exams for these students, MCS, SCS, can complete in 1 year. Can complete in 1 year because 2 exams, 6 months you take a target for E2, P2, F2 assignments, and then you can say of management case study, and 6 months you target for E3, P3, F3 assignments, and then strategic case study. How much you need to study? Believe me. How can I tell you? Believe me. Not more than 2 to 3 hours. Within 2 to 3 hours, if you regularly study, you can manage. But these students are working because they have 6 plus years of experience. Normally when they call, whenever they connect, sir, I am working. Arey yaar, everybody is working. You are working not 24 hours. You are working maybe 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours. Out of 24 hours, 14 hours you are working. Balance 10 hours. Out of that 10 hours, bring some time of 2 hours, 1.5 hours daily for study. When there is a holiday, weekend, Saturday, Sunday, study more. In average, you need to study every day 2 to 3 hours. You can complete in 1 year. Cost will be 2 lakhs. For them, SEMA Institute cost 1,995 pound, which means 2 lakh. If you fail the exam, you can give again without any additional exam fees. Because it's a 1 year subscription fees, which includes everything. Somebody will say, can you give breakup? SEMA Institute is not giving breakup. They are saying that FLP route for these students is coming this. Management case study, strategic case study. Assignment for them, yes sir. Assignments are there. In FLP route, assignments are there. You can't give the exam without assignments. Assignments need to be solved. Assignments need to be solved. For E2, P2, F2, assignment has to be solved. for E3, P3, F3, assignment need to be solved, then only you can give case study exam. You are thinking current key assignment, but believe me, if you don't solve the assignment, you cannot pass management case study, you will fail. So you don't want to fail. So don't think assignment as a burden. Think that if you solve the assignments, you get the knowledge of the subject so that you can give management case study in a strategy case study exam. Non-commerce graduate but have done in accounting, I will say in commerce, not in accounting, I should say in commerce. In commerce. Non-commerce graduate but have done in commerce any PGDM course, postgraduate diploma course, PGDM course, and have 6+ years of experience, or I will say, or commerce graduate having 6+ years of experience. Understand what I am saying? You will say that, sir, already you have written commerce graduate having 6+ years of experience. Now again you are writing 6+. I am including one another category here. I am saying that somebody is not a commerce graduate, did graduation in arts, did graduation in what you say, maybe science, but then after that he is working in accounts, or you can say commerce, and he has done some PGDM course which can be equivalent to a commerce related courses. But what is most important, have 6+ years of experience. The experience would be in, you can say, business commerce field. The recorded version will be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow afternoon. ठीक है? Concentrate. अरे मेरे भाई अभी तो समझ यार. And the commerce graduate, for them, under normal route. What is happening here? For them, under normal route, there is a called CSAP route. CSAP route. I will include in this one more category. Commerce graduate, MBA, MCom, anything. But most important thing is what? Plus 6 years experience. 6 years of experience. The most important thing is experience. If a non-commerce graduate have worked in the commerce domain for 6 years and have done some PGDM course, and maybe as MCom, MBA, or any graduate have 6+ years of experience, they can select a route which is called senior CSAP route, senior executive route. In this, only MCS and SCS, no assignment, no assignments. They don't have to solve any assignment. Only MCS, SCS exam, only case study exam, no assignments. Cost 2.5 lakhs. Duration, I will say 6 to 8 months. If you have 6+, here they are actually looking at a very good CV. They will be asking you to submit a CV. In the CV, they will analyze what you have worked in 6 years. Have you worked at a proper level in the organization? Here they are not looking at such a type of CV. Here they are not looking. Here they are looking just that you have a work experience. For that reason, they are asking solve assignments. But here they are saying that you have worked at a very good level in the organization, at managerial level, and you want to sharpen your skills. So basic knowledge of E1, P1, F1. Maybe you have not one by one knowledge, but that you have. Go for case study straight away. And for these students, the charges are high, not because they are saying that कि आप अगर assignments नहीं solve करोगे तो आपसे पैसा बेसी ले रहे. No. These students are earning more. Understand? As compared to these students who may not have worked at managerial level, maybe at worked at operational level, normal level, these students have worked at good level. Whether a non-commerce graduate done postgraduate course working at a managerial level, that they will see. Then they are allowing that you can go in this route. Since definitely these students are already working, I will say, in terms of salary, already they are getting 5 lakh plus. Annual package of these students are generally 5 lakh plus, which I am saying a very bare minimum already package. Then in that case, they are saying that these students should not be given further scholarship and all that, a normal fees. Even the normal fees in this route is 3.5 lakh. But they are already saying that this is still discounted 2.5 lakh. Then we say CA, CWA member. If somebody is CA, CWA member. यार विवेक, यार पूरा माइंड खराब कर दोगे यार. मैं बोल रहा हूं कि आपका पर्सनल क्वेश्चन बाद में डील करेंगे. मैंने बोला 12 पास आउट के लिए 1.5 लाख है, तो नॉर्मल फीस तो उसकी 3 लाख है, तो 1.5 लाख तो स्कॉलरशिप मिल रहा है. और 1.5 लाख में भी 1.2 लाख अगर आप एक साथ दोगे, 1,80,000 नहीं ले रहे हैं वो लोग. और कैसे बताऊं यार, इसको रिकॉर्डिंग चला के 10 बार सुनते रहना, 10 टाइम्स, अगेन एंड अगेन. गजनी बनना होएगा मेरे भाई. CACWA member. CACWA member normal route, they will be giving MCS and strategic level 4 papers. So in total 5 papers. No issue. बट मेरा यही बोलना है कि एक बात को 20 बार बोलकर कोई फायदा नहीं है यार. आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड स्कॉलरशिप. Maybe you were not there in front of the screen when recording is there. See here, hear that. या थोड़ा देर वेट करिए, फिर से पूछ लीजिएगा. मेरे को खत्म करने दो. Believe me. Let me finish. So CACWA member, they can go in the normal route. Chartered accountant from India. CMA, Indian CMA member. If they go in normal route, they need to give management case study, which they say as gateway exam, and strategic level 4 papers, total 5 exams. Will take 1.25 years to complete. Cost will be coming around 1.5 lakhs. Basarte you complete your exams in first attempt. For gateway route, the fees is around 40,000. Then for all the 4 exams, it will be coming around 80,000. Then something relating to membership and all that, annual subscription will be coming around 1.5 lakh. So you can see that these students can go in this route. They can go here. I will not say this, 1 second. This I should be writing later, 1 second. I should say this one. Acha, 1 second. Or actually for these students, those who are 6 years of experience, have MCom, MBA done, then in that case they are saying in the normal route they can go in the MCS and strategic level gateway route. Then in that case you can see that they will be required to give 5 exams and 1.8 lakh will be the cost. For them there are basically coming 2 routes. One is CSAP route and one is normal gateway route, which is there in SEMA for more than 10 years. CSAP route came around 1 year, 1.5 years back. I don't remember. But there is one more route for them that they can go into MCS and strategic case study, 4 subjects, strategic level 4 subjects. They will be taking more time. The cost is less. They can go into this route. For these students, if they go into this, what I should say, FLP route, the story will be same for them. If they go into FLP route, in the FLP route MCS SCS exam, then you can say around 1 year to complete, total 2 lakh, they can appear any times, any number of exams, because they are going into straight away in the FLP route. If it is for CACWA member, then it is normal route. I will say, acha theek hai, only SCS. Only SCS. They don't have to give any exams, only strategic case study. Fees 2.5 lakhs. Duration 3 months. One exam they can complete in. Somebody will say, sir, why they are getting so many exemptions? If a chartered accountant, they have studied everything in life. They have studied 10-12 hours in a day. Understand? So technically they are perfect. But you can say practically, to make them perfect, a case study exam which is a strategic case study. Or they can go into FLP route. FLP route, only SCS with assignments of E3, P3, and F3. They have to solve the assignments of E3, P3, F3, then they will be allowed to give a strategic case study. Cost is 2 lakhs. I will say duration 6 months, because in solving assignments some time will be going. That time they need to give extra, then they are allowed to give case study exam, so the time will be double. In place of 3 months, 6 months. Exam is only one, strategic case study, but they need to solve assignments for E3, P3, F3. Simple difference is what? In the FLP route, they are saying you are getting exemptions of the subjects, but you need to solve the assignments for those subjects. In the FLP route, the fees is not separate. For this exam, for that exam, for annual subscription, for exam, for this, it's one bundle fees. That the bundle fees for different kind of entry routes is different. And in the existing normal route, I will say that other than CSAP route, this gateway route was already there since years. This only SCS exam is already there since years. And you can see that this is called as, just if I will mention the name, this is called GPAP route. GPAP route is Global Professional Accounting Pathway. Those who are CACWA member, they are treated as pathway students. For FLP route, membership is not essential. Suppose somebody has cleared CA, but he has not get the membership of the CA Institute. His articleship is left. Suppose somebody has completed CMA India, but has not get the membership of CMA India because his work experience are not there, because there are also 1.5 year work experience required. He can go into FLP route. He will be giving only SCS exam, but E3, P3, F3 assignment need to be solved. You can go into GPAP route only when you have membership of CACWA India. This FLP route is launched last 3 months back, but this normal routes are going on for many years. This CSAP route and I will say this GPAP route was launched around 1.5 years back. I don't exactly remember. Again, I am summarizing. Somebody 10 pass out or 12 pass out non-commerce, 11, 12 studied arts or science. They have only normal route. FLP route is not applicable for them. I will say that those who are after 10, then they should be doing commerce. And if they are suppose in 11th or 12th, they should not register with the SEMA Institute at that time. They should register when their 12th exam is over and go into FLP route straight away, give OCS, MCS exam, solve assignments, the fees is also low. If after 12 pass out, you go into normal route, it is very time consuming. So according to me, this is actually not relevant that 10 pass out and 12 pass out going into this route is not advisable. If we are BBA, BCom graduate, not have experience or maybe very few 6 months experience, then in that case 12 exam here only 3 exams, cost is high. because they are assuming you are earning, so you can pay now, you should not be offered scholarship. But if you are graduate, have 6+ years of experience, then in that case, in the normal route, so there is no change. 12 exams, I should write 12 exams and 3 years, approximately 2 lakh cost, that all will be same. But if you go here, that is, you can say only M2, I will say that, I should write here. This I should be writing here as CSAP route. The CSAP route is not only applicable for MBA, MCOM. It is applicable just anybody has 6 years of experience. If 6 years of experience, then they will be able to go into MCS, SCS, this route. Here if they will go, they should not be going. They will be required to give OCS, MCS, XCS, all. The cost will be, if you complete into 1 year, 2 lakh, and you can say assignment you need to solve. For them, this one is relevant if I will highlight this, suppose, so that it will be better. For these types of student, this one is relevant. I am highlighting this so that you can understand that even though I have said other options are there, but for this category of student, which option is best? This also not applicable means 10, 12, 10 pass out, 11th, 12th standard student can start study, but they should be registering in CIMA when they will give 12th exam. It is better. For non-commerce, I will say both are relevant. If 6+ years of experience, the cost is different. Both the routes are relevant. For CA/CWA, I will say this one is better because they have already technical knowledge, very sound. They need to go into practicality, which is a case study exam. It is better. But they can go here also. The cost is slightly 50,000 less if they are questioning their technicality, because maybe somebody has done CA 10 years back, thinking that technical knowledge has deteriorated, can go for this route. In that case, 50,000 they can save also. These are all possible entry routes as on today in CIMA for different category of students. In all this analysis, what I said, the cost is everything including. But I have converted that into INR, so maybe 2-4% here and there. Duration, I have assumed that the student is going to study approximately 2 hours regularly for any route. When I have said 3 months, every day 2 hours study. When I say 8 months, every day 2 hours study. That means in average, 1.5 hour, 2 hour study is required to clear the exams, whatever knowledge you have. Because you have to prepare, then only you can pass the exams. In all these cases, suppose the relevant cases, somebody will say that, sir, what is your fees? In this OCS, MCS, SCS, we have our own, you can say, whatever level I said. Can the study be done self? Yes. You need to slightly take more time, more study. You need to, you can say, slightly purchase the materials and all that. That is other thing, but otherwise you can do on your own. There is nothing that you have to join the classes only, then you can do, nothing like that. One second. Like when I said only OCS, MCS, SCS exam, individually when the student will be going for this route, the 12 pass out route, FLP route, solving the assignments, preparing for E1, P1, F1, helping you assignments, then OCS exam, then E2, P2, F2, entire study. I will be teaching in this case around, you can say 300, 900 to 1000 hour coaching, 900 to 1000 hour live class, supported by recording. Whether you do live or not, you will get recordings from any part of the world you can do. So if you go for individually OCS, MCS, SCS, operational level, management level, the fees is individually this. But if the student go for at a time, it is 1,49,999, which I can say 1,50,000. So the institute charges 1,20,000, our charge is 150, total 270. And if you go institute one by one, 1,50,000, you go in our case one by one, financially problem, then in that case 150 plus 180 will be coming around 3,30,000. In this case, if you go, that is BCom, BBA, as I said, this route is better. Institute charges are 3 lakh, our charges are same as 1,50,000. Reason being same, because same study need to be done to these students 1,000 hour, 900 to 1,000 hour coaching, live classes plus recorded classes, study material and everything. If you focus on this, that is having 6+ years of experience and all that, and you are going, suppose in this route, MCS, SCS and E2, P2, F2 and E3, P3, F3 assignment solving around 600 hours classes, then in that case our charges are 1 lakh. You can say 2 lakh institute hours, 1 lakh, total will be 3 lakh. If you go in this route, that is CSAP route, in CSAP route, you need to give only MCS, SCX exam, no assignment solution, 2.5 lakh is the institute charges, our charges 50,000. Reason being lower, because I don't have to teach E2, P2, F2. I don't have to teach E3, P3, F3. Basic knowledge will be given, but the hours of study in this case will be around 200 hours. Here it is 600 hours. Here it is 200 hours of the coaching class. If you are a CACWA member going into this route, institute charges 2,50,000, our charges 30,000, total will be coming 2,80,000. If you go in this route, institute charges 2 lakh, our charges 50,000, because the hours of efforts are more, then the cost is 2,50,000. My fees are already written here. Whenever anybody connect with us, we give the entire detail of what is Saraf Academy fees and all that. The FLP route and the, you can say, normal CIMA route, because there is a huge confusion in the market, which route I should be doing, whether I will be getting CGMA or not. You will be getting CGMA by default. You don't have to do anything else. After completing your exams, you have to show 3 years of work experience. 3 years of work experience in which area? Most of the area are covered. You don't have to take tension which area. Even CIMA website mention the particular area, but most of the areas which anybody do in an organization is covered. 3 years work experience, then we will get CIMA membership. I can say ACMA and CGMA. If we are just passing the exam, we don't have work experience, we will be getting CIMA affiliate. We need to show the proof of work experience, then only. Work experience, you work anywhere else, in anybody's organization, you do your own business. If you are doing your own business, that is also treated as a work experience. But you need to show what you have done in your business. Suppose I will say that I have not worked anywhere. How I will be getting the CIMA membership? How I will be getting ACMA, CGMA? I will be saying in Saraf Academy for 30 years what I am doing. Whether it's a business, whether it's finance, whether it's teaching, whether it's administration, everything I am doing. So it is not essential that I need to work somewhere. I need to show the proof to the institute that I have worked more than 3 years, then I will be getting membership. If you are a CACWA member, already you have work experience, for that reason you got the membership. So once you pass the exam, strategic case study, you will be getting ACMA, CGMA, fadafat. Obviously, nowadays, the CIMA Institute is analyzing your work experience in 2 ways. One is you will be filling up a form. They will analyze the form, the details in the form. One is they are taking online interview. Suppose I want membership, I can schedule an online interview with the CIMA authority for around 20-30 minutes. They will ask questions. Not that it is a job interview or something. They will just ask what I have done, what I am doing, what type of work I have done. They will understand. 2-3 persons will be there. It's an online interview. They will take and they will give you the membership. Most of the students all over the world are getting the membership like this only. So work experience is a must. In any course, not only CIMA, in any professional course of the world, work experience is important, must to get the membership of the institute. Once you pass the exams, you get the affiliation that you have done this course. But you cannot become member unless and until you show the work experience in any course of the world. For the last, since 2015, when in CIMA case study exam started, till 2022, it's a 7th year going on. I am fully online. I have a tuition center in Kolkata, but in the tuition center there are no classes. Not because of Corona. There are no classes in the tuition center for last 6+ years. All the classes are online like this. All the classes, generally the professionals are doing the course in the morning 7 a.m., in the evening 8, not 7, 8:30 p.m., maybe Saturday, second half, maybe Sunday, like that. The classes are always beyond office hour, so that students of any category can attend the live class. Once the class is over, the student will be getting by default those classes recordings. Whether they have done the class, whether they have not done the class, they will get the recordings. Recordings they can see on one single laptop, window based, one mobile phone, Android based. If they don't have mobile phone, Android based, they can see only the class on laptop. Laptop, window based, Android phone, mobile phone. Both the places they can see the recordings, they can attend the live class, everything. One. If the classes are running on mobile, they cannot be done on computer, on laptop simultaneously. One. So you will be able to, from any part of the world, will be able to take the classes. There is no issue. You just need to have an internet connection, and you can say a laptop, because bigger screen will be better for doing the class. So laptop, mobile phone, both live recorded, everything. If I will say that, as in the world there are so many management accounting institute, when I initially said CIMA is the largest body of management accountant, that means normally if you do Google search and all that, in management accounting, CIMA is superpower. In management accounting, there is no course in the world which can overcome CIMA. Even I will say that most of the MBA universities which are not of the proper grade, they are lagging behind as compared to CIMA. Because management means what? Related with MBA. Helping the management in taking the right decisions, analyzing the data, helping the board members, or you can say managers, to take the right decisions based on the data analysis. That is the major management accounting job. So whether it's a CMA India, whether it's a CMA US, or whether it's a CMA from any country, CIMA is above than them. But you can say that if I will compare with different grounds on CMA and CIMA, both are management accounting. CIMA is from UK, CMA is from US. CMA has 2 exams, part 1, part 2. CMA cost is, you can say along with the training classes, institute charges and all that, is around 1.25 to 1.3 lakh. In CIMA, the cost is higher. In CIMA, generally the exams are more, unless and until if you have 6+ years of experience, you can go straight away for management and strategic case study. That's a different thing. So for some kind of a student, the exams are equal, but otherwise the exams are more in case of CIMA. With the introduction of the FLP route, you can say even a graduate not having experience, only OCS, MCS, SCS, 3 exams are there, but the time involvement will be more. You can complete CMA US in around 6 to 8 months. But you can't complete CIMA. If you are a normal graduate doing CIMA, it will be taking 1.5 years to 2 years, whatever efforts you put. So you can say that it's more deeper, and it's the beauty of CIMA, I will say, is actually the case study exam. The case study exam was not there in any syllabus. Any syllabus. The case study is around 25-30 pages of a material about an organization, their business, their work environment, their culture, their board members, their competitors, everything is given to you. And now you need to take business decisions. You need to help the board members, managers in taking the right decision. It's the beauty of the CIMA course. So you can understand that when they are go into FLP route, they are asking you that you have to give the case study exam. That is not exempt. Because that's the beauty of the CIMA course, that is making you 100% practical. What is a case study exam? Nothing is written in book. It's not a book-based exam. It's a very practical-oriented, open-ended exam. So if somebody, you can say that, have funds constraint, at the same time want to move to US, maybe, then in that case, going for CMA US will be far better. And you can say that in CMA US, somebody is pure graduate, then the CMA US can be completed faster, because it's a very good recognized course. I say in short term, CMA US is one of the best course. In short term. If somebody wants, because there are many students who are 30, 35 years, 40 years old, and they cannot give 2 years, 3 years in their life. They are very busy. So for them, CMA US, completing the technical parts and getting knowledge of the whatever new developments have taken place, doing CMA US is also good. So I mean to say that you can't say that CIMA is good or CMA is good. Both are good in different perspectives. Now, if you compare with the Indian CA, Indian CWA or anything, first of all, we are teaching more than 50% students, those who are CA, CWA member. Those who are MBA. Generally, those who are 10 pass out, 12 pass outs, normal graduates, the students are less. Be frank with you, they are less. I can say that generally, it was a story around 6, 7 years, 8 years back when the student didn't know that what is good, what is bad for them. Now the market has changed. I don't think so that in an organization, if there is a requirement which is not relating to regulatory area, suppose taxation, suppose law, then whether you do any international course, you are not studying Indian taxation, Indian law. If the requirement is relating to accounts, finance, internal control, auditing, ethics, corporate governance, those things are there. These are globally same. So the opportunities will be there based on doing international courses also. So students, those who can say 10 pass out, 12 pass out, undergraduates are analyzing CIMA course as a good option for study. It's not that they are thinking as they cannot do CA, for that reason they are doing CIMA. Not like that. Because the syllabus is not small. If you compare Indian courses syllabus and this syllabus, the syllabus is more or less same. But the easiness, the way of giving exam, flexibility, the way of asking the questions is more practical oriented, which takes apart, or you can say separate apart, the CIMA course as compared to any other course. Because otherwise the institute could not survive for more than 100 plus years. So the course is very good, the curriculum is very good, the skills which they are developing in the student is fantastic. Now after doing the course, definitely every student will be getting opportunity. They need to work there and exercise the opportunities to convert it into their strength. The strengths would be converted into opportunities so that they can get the fruits. So opportunities are there. Don't think in that way that after doing CIMA there are no jobs and all that. I don't want to go into this. In India type of country, if there is one job, in an organization 5 persons are required, they will be receiving 50 CVs. That's the problem. That we can't remove. But CIMA Institute is taking all the steps to create jobs for the, you can say, part qualified, fully qualified students. You can be always on the CIMA website, on the social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can say other social media, what they are saying. You will be able to get the know that what are the CIMA qualified members, where they are hired, what knowledge you are getting. So according to me, it's a, you can say, a very good course to think about what you should be doing in life. Whether for professionals, work experience, whether those who are starting their life at 10 pass out, 12 pass out, for everybody there is something in the course, and the curriculum is very fantastic. I cannot go into deep of the curriculum, but curriculum is very fantastic. It will giving you always enjoyment in study. You will not be feeling bored in study. If you are a person want to do something, then CIMA is one of the best way to develop your career. Now, if somebody has done CPA, they can do CIMA just like a CA/CWA member. Only strategic case study. For them, cost is 65,000. CPA member going for CIMA need to give only one exam, strategic case study, GPAP route only. Cost for them is, you will say why? As I said that CIMA and AICPA have come together. They are one organization, one entity. So it's actually the AICPA member are actually the, you can say, the institute part only. Maybe they could have said that they will be getting full exemption, they will be getting degree like this. But they are saying one strategic case study exam to be given because they have not studied in CPA case study matter. So they will be giving that exam and they will get the degree. Other way around is not there. No. If you do CIMA, in CPA, you need to give all the 4 exams fully. Full cost, everything. No shortcut. Just that if you have done AICPA, then in CIMA only strategic case study. Now, I will say one by one, if anybody has any, don't be fast. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying that I will be saying one by one, that if you want to say anything, then you can ask other persons hear that, so that if that question is solved, then it's good. Aarti, you can unmute yourself. Do you have anything to ask? How many assignments is not? It's each subject 200 question approximately. 200, 200, 200. 600 questions, which is multiple choice questions. When I will be asking you, you can say, Alok. Alok, if you have any query, you can unmute yourself and you can say, Alok, gone already. Amit. Amit Joshi. Amit Joshi, do you have any query?
Sir, right now the explanation given by you is very sufficient. I do not have any
Okay.
query right now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Now, the third one is Arhant Sarkar. Arhant Sarkar. Any query?
I have a query.
Yeah.
Thanks for the detailed explanation.
Yeah.
I have got an admission in International University, Germany, as for a BBA.
Okay.
I think I have sent a message to you also.
Uh-huh.
How do I confirm that my degree enrollment is valid for FLP route? Is there any way
No, no.
to get this confirmed?
I will say that generally they are saying that if you are doing BBA and BCom, then they are allowing you to go for FLP route. So if you ask me, because I am not SEMA Institute, how can I give you confirmation? But as per my understanding, 99.99% it is allowed. Because they are not saying that you need to do BBA, BCom from a very A grade and this, that university. Not an issue like that. Because they are to anyhow asking you to study everything. Na? They are not giving you any exemption. So according to me, there is no problem. You can go for FLP route. And in Germany, SEMA is a very, very good qualification. I have taught from Germany, I don't remember, more than 20 students, and they are very well placed in Germany after doing SEMA. Because in European countries, SEMA is everything. That way. So it will be helping you along with the BBA. You can do SEMA. It will be definitely helping you growth of your career.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Now it's Aryan Kumar Jha. Aryan Kumar Jha. Desra, just wait. Let finish off alphabetical A. Aryan Kumar Jha. Any query? No query. Acha. Desraj. Desraj, you say, otherwise you will get panic.
No, sir, I'm not getting into.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so I have, enrolled for the Master Gateway.
Okay.
Okay.
When?
So, I think 2017.
Okay.
So I gave exam once and couldn't clear.
Couldn't
Then
clear.
This year again, renewed my subscription
Huh?
and planning to give exam in November.
Okay.
So my point is there any way I can switch to FLP route now?
100% I will help you in switching to FLP route. But first of all, you need to clear your management case. Acha, your last qualification?
I'm postgraduate. I was already enrolled for that Master Gateway.
Okay.
Subscription is already done.
No. So I mean to say that once you clear your management case study, then in a strategic level, you can shift yourself to FLP route. You don't have to give E3, P3, F3 exam. You will be giving only strategic case study exams, so only 2 exams. And E3, P3, F3 assignment need to be solved.
Okay.
But you need to clear first of all MCS exam.
Okay. And what is the passing percentage for this gateway?
Now somebody was asking passing percentage. As I said, 1 second. Operational case study, management case study, strategic case study. In strategic case study, passing percentage of the institute is very good, 50% plus. In management case study, mainly the gateway exam. Somebody doing management case study, those who are CSCWA member, no, gateway exam, the pass percentage is very low, around 20%. For operational case study also, the pass percentage varying around 30 to 40%. In our case, in my case, believe me, forget about pass percentage when you are attending the classes. I am giving homework and you are submitting the assignments and I am evaluating them and I am guiding you. Generally, the pass percentage is very high. Those students who follow the instructions, solve the assignments, they all are passing. Mostly are passing in first attempt only. Maybe somebody bad luck scored 70, 75 because they teach pass marks, then they pass in the next attempt. So in my case, the pass percentage in case study, including all OCS, MCS, SCS, is always greater than 60-65%.
Okay.
And
How much?
yeah, tell me.
And how much time do we to give
For management case study gateway exam, I am starting classes on 10th of September, Tuesday, Friday morning 7:30, in which I will be teaching F2, P2, E2 area, mainly F2 because students are failing in gateway exam because of financial pillar they don't know properly. And on Saturday I will be teaching case study based when the material will be released by the institute in September end. Saturday 2 to 8 o'clock, alternate Saturday. One Saturday, then next Saturday gap, then another next Saturday. So Tuesday, Friday I will be teaching E2, P2, F2, and Saturday I will be teaching case study based. So there will be 80-85 hours class for November exam. I will be teaching with all the mock papers and everything. Students need to study on their own 80-85 hours. 150-70 hours is more than enough to pass the exam. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
The fees, our fees is 24,499. For management case study, our fees is 24,499. And you will be getting support for February also, because for November, whatever the case study, the same case study is there for February. We will not have live class, but the same class, suppose you could not give exam in November because of any reason. Then in that case, the classes will be there with you till February so that you can do the recordings, any query you can resolve. But there will not be live classes for February because of case study. Yeah.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now Asif bin Sabbir. Asif bin Sabbir. Boliye Sabbir ji.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Ah.
how are you? I'm from Bangladesh.
Yes, sir. Tell me. Yes, tell me.
Okay, sir, in case of FLT route,
Huh?
like regular routes, if we pass any particular level, we will get one certification,
Huh?
like diploma and the advanced diploma like this. But
Huh?
in case of FLP, let's see if I pass OCS exam, OCS case study, then
You will be getting. Now let me say, suppose somebody is going into FLP route MCS, SCS only. Then he will not be getting the operational level certificate. If you are a graduate or 12 pass out, you have cleared operational level through FLP route, you will be awarded CIMA Diploma in Management Accounting. But suppose you are an MBA, you are an MCOM, and you are not giving operational case study exam, you are going straight away strategic management level, then you will be getting Advanced Diploma in Management Accounting. Once you clear management case study, you will be getting. But that level exam you need to give.
Yes, I understand.
Okay?
It's like regular.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. Another one is like, as I am already working for 4 to 5 years,
Huh?
and I'm already hitting my 30s,
Huh?
so I am considering something fast, which what you are saying.
I can just say that I will try my level best to take you in this route. I will say that you should be going into this route, which is CSAP route, MCS, SCS exam only, in which the institute charges is 2,50,000. But I need to get your CV and need to help you in designing your CV properly so that they will accept your CV. So you need to connect with me with your CV, whatever you have, then I will be guiding you, and then I can say that I will try my level best to get you into this route, CSAP route. Because I have helped many earlier. Somebody has suppose 5 years experience, then the CV designing and all that I have helped them, and then they got into this route. So many students are there. This is the shortest route for you.
Okay, sir, I understand.
Yeah.
Sir, basically my question was, I wasn't thinking of this. My
Uh-huh.
question was like, what about CMA USA? Like, what I was thinking that if I pursue CMA USA,
Uh-huh.
and then it can be done in 1 year,
Uh-huh.
so then if I want to come back to CIMA, so how many papers of waiver?
That is I am saying na, ki if you do CMA and then you do CIMA, then also the route is this only. Because on the basis of CMA, there is no shortcut. You have to go with the CSAP route only. So whether you start CIMA after CMA, without CMA, it is not making a difference for you. The same number of exams, same study, that is same. Yeah.
All right, sir. I understand.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you. Now Jitin Abraham, tell me.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
My doubt, actually, I have 5 years of experience.
Huh?
And I have completed CMA USA.
See,
As you
yes.
have told, very talk with
Yeah.
the
Huh?
other person.
Huh.
Now, I told the CSCP would be the best route. But I have only 5 years of experience. Will it
With 5 years, as I said, there are some students who have 5 years experience. You will submit your CV. I will guide you to design your CV in slightly better way. they will consider 5 years experience as a relevant experience to go into that route. So that can be managed. As per my understanding, you have done CMA, US, and you have 5+ experience. By designing your CV in a proper way, the CSEP route can be applied for you. I am 99.99% sure. But I am not CIMA Institute, so cannot give you guarantee, but I will be able to help you.
Okay. And the others, there was another option, right? For degree completed persons,
Then in that case, you need to go for OCS, MCS, SCS. Nah, that will be lengthy process. Since you have already done CMA US, your technical knowledge is already good. So you should be going for this route only. And as I said, I will be able to manage for you this route.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then, if I will say there was some K, there was some student in the name of K. Yes, Karthik, yes, tell me. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. The thing is that, sir, if I am giving, almost going to give my E2, almost 50% syllabus is completed.
E2,
But trust me, sir.
yeah.
E2, yeah.
Ah.
So, I mean, it's a really, whatever, interesting subject. Okay.
It is, you can say E2, E3 are same only. Not big difference. E3 is slightly at a higher level. But the syllabus in E2 and E3 is at least 50% common. At least. So, if you go, generally E2, E3 students are passing the exams very easily. They are facing problem in F2, P2 only. They are not facing problem in E2 or E1 or E3. Normally.
Yeah, yes, sir, yeah. Yeah.
So, give your best and give the exam.
Yeah, sure,
Ah,
sir. I will give it at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe I will try to give the MCS, I mean, within this year itself.
Okay.
I'll give my best.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
so when I'm doing the next level in the MCS, I should be giving that assignment, right?
Once you clear your MCS management level, then you can shift to FLP route in a strategic level. You don't have to give E3, P3, F3 exam, but you need to solve assignments as I said, and you will be giving only strategic case study exam.
Yeah, yes, sir. So, sir, the assignments are like the SEMA Institute will be giving us several questions and we will be answering.
On the SEMA Institute platform, they have developed the platform. The platform will be given to the student with an ID and password. And on that platform, whatever questions are there, you need to solve.
So, that is like an exam itself, right?
You cannot say it is because in exam, suppose you are giving E2 exam. The exam is 90 minutes. You can't leave in between. But in the assignment, suppose you started assignment after 10 minutes, you want to leave. You will do tomorrow. So it is like that. At the time of assignment, you can open books. If the assignment is wrong, you can solve again. There is no pass-fail in assignments. So there is a big difference, man. In E2, you are paying exam fees. In assignment, there is no exam fees. Big difference. Yeah.
So, we are acquiring the relevant knowledge of
Yes.
how to make it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, good. Then, anybody else has anything to ask?
Yeah, sir, one more thing.
Yes. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, sir, presently I am working in this commercial real estate industry.
Huh?
And we are also, I mean, it's really valuable.
Okay.
This organization. Sir.
Okay.
But we are not doing anything like super complicated like IFRS or something like that.
Okay.
So, my point is that if I am shifting,
Huh?
because if I may shift,
Huh?
how will the atmosphere be for? Because I am not having any SEMA related experience.
No, I will say that normally in practical world, suppose I am hiring somebody, then I will be giving the opportunity to that person, whatever that person has already done, generally. But if suppose the person will be saying that he has done something else, but he is very energetic to do something new in life, and I am also feeling that energy, then I will be able to offer him something new also. So if you are doing something and you are not liking, maybe interesting, but you want to do something else, then wherever you will go, you need to show your energy. That you can handle that, and wherever the interviewer person will be asking, you need to able to answer that, then they will allow you. So don't take tension like you were taking tension earlier. You got the opportunity. Similarly, life is very good. So don't take tension. Everything will be fine. Yeah. Never take money. If you be pessimistic, nothing will happen. You have to be optimistic in life. Think positive. That why I have not done anything bad for anybody. Why the good things will not happen for me? So if you think in that way and you want to change your profile, don't worry. Believe you will be getting opportunity. Everybody will be getting opportunity once or twice in life. You just need to wait for the correct time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sir, the main problem is that in the UK and all,
Huh?
when we are comparing Indian job market with
Huh?
UK job market, there is only a relatively few roles which I am seeing as management accountant. Relatively really few.
Yeah.
But on the same time, those roles are filled by chartered accountants only, not the management accountants.
No, I will say that somebody has done SEMA and CPA. Somebody was asking in the session also, or you only, after CPA, SEMA, CPA. So he has done CPA and SEMA both. And he is working presently in Dubai. Earlier he was in Mumbai. Now he is working in Dubai Airways, I think. Qatar Airways. I don't remember exactly. He was saying that, sir, when we are working here, when I am saying CPA and SEMA, then people recognize me in a different way altogether than what recognition I get in India. And he was saying that, sir, not a question of SEMA or CPA. It's a question that whenever anybody is professionally qualified, then also Indian organization or Indian people don't consider them that way. But the work culture outside India is very good, sir. Whether it's Singapore, whether it's the Middle East, Dubai, UAE, whether it's US, UK, they consider the professional person as a professional. When I say something, then the people are ready to hear. So I have done good things in my life, that I done CPA and C. And he has done a project just now for SEMA Institute. He got a mail and then he solved that project in 5 days. He got 3 lakh rupees prize. I have the message from him. He got 3 lakh rupees prize from SEMA Institute for completing that project. So I mean to say that it's a very good qualification. It's just that you can say that somebody is not knowing the qualification. They may not be valuing it. But nowadays, that problem is not there. People understand what is SEMA and all that. But if somebody not knowing this, forget about them. It's a very good qualification to give value addition, to get growth in life anywhere in the world. Nothing is required. You are in the right track. Always we say that grass is always greener other side. Don't think like that. Believe me. Okay. Then anybody else? What is? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, as he said, like instead of a management accountant role, will we be considered even for roles where MBAs will be recruited?
If you have done MBA from IIM or a good university, obviously they are far better than SEMA because brand goodwill is better. But if you consider 99% of MBA universities and MBA degrees, I don't think so SEMA, they can compete with SEMA even 1% also. You can do your research. But if the MBA is done from a very good university, that's a different thing. Otherwise, SEMA is far, far better than any normal MBA, that way.
When is the classes going to start for XLP group, sir?
They are always running around the corner, never they stop. Now the new batch is starting from 10th of September.
Fine.
Yeah. If I have 3 years experience in commerce field and suppose I got rejected in an interview for SEMA membership, then can I give interview again with the same work experience? You mean to say that you have completed SEMA qualification, exams you have completed. And in the interview you have been rejected. Not same interview. You can just mail them that in the interview what went wrong or maybe you were disturbed something then. Otherwise, so you need to do something else, then they will allow you. Otherwise, so they will say that your interview is already done and you are not fulfilling the requirements. That way they will be telling. So according to me, don't take tension, do something else, arrange something else, and then mail them that I have developed some more skills, some work, this project work or something done, and then go for the next interview. HS level batch, as I said, all the levels of SEMA batches are starting from 10th of September. All levels. Operational level, management level, strategic level. Operational level, each HS level batch only. All the levels of batches are starting from 10th of September.
Yeah, sir, one more question if I may.
Yes, sir. Why not?
According to the previous person's question, I would like to ask that, sir, if the membership is rejected, for any person, I mean, are they specifically looking for a commerce-based experience or a SEMA job-based experience?
I will say that when you are going for the membership, that means you have qualified all the exams. Every exam you have qualified. Then they are not looking at that you have done just operational level things. And maybe operational level you have worked at a good level. Maybe the student was nervous at the time of giving interview. Because when you have passed all the exams, you can very well say that what I did in the 3 years. So maybe at that time when the questions were asked, you were very puzzled. Sometimes it happens. We give exam, we could not qualify. Not because we don't know, but we could not able to produce what we know during the exam hours. That happened with that student. So it is not that they are thinking of any particular type of experience. Obviously, it should not be, I mean to say that developing a software. That is not coming in the SEMA domain. And anyhow, a SEMA student cannot develop a software. You need to say that how you have held the business to grow. So maybe he is not able to convey that. For that reason, he was rejected. Because this is the first time I am hearing that somebody has been rejected in interview to get the membership. I have never heard any single student. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, बोलिए नीरव जी.
Sir, Rakesh is saying.
Ankit, no matter anyone, first of all, Neerav or Rajesh, anyone?
Sir, hello, sir, Rakesh is saying.
Yes.
Sir, I am a little bit confused, so
Yeah.
kindly request you to please scroll down the previous slide.
The slides which I have written. Now, if I will scroll down, then you will not be, I will give you mail. Once you mail us, I will give you mail. But you asked your question. What is your query?
Yeah, sir, I have one question because I am not in 6-year experience, but I have done PGDM.
Huh?
And totally 3-year experience.
Huh?
Who is paid for me?
You are 3 years of experience and done PGDM. You are a commerce graduate.
Yeah, totally plus 2 plus 3, totally and commercial graduate.
So normally the route for you will be this FLP route, 3 exams, OCS, MCS, SCX. But I will say that you give me your CV. The chances are less because it is only 3 years. If it is 5 years, the possibility would have been there. But still you give me your CV, I will analyze and check that whether you can go in CSAP route or not. Otherwise, normally for you, this is this route.
No, sir, I have done PGDM and not a BCom. I have done PGDM.
Or you have done PGDM, then go for this route. Na, CSAP route, yes. If you have done PGDM, you will be going in CSAP route, MCS, SCS only exam. Or you can go here, FLP route, MCS, SCS, along with, what I should say, assignment.
The assignment means is for before assignment, only case study assignment.
Not. If you want to go only case study assignment, then it is CSAP route 2.5 lakh. If you go with MCS, SCS 2 exams, but assignments of all the subjects, E2, P2, F2, E3, P3, F3, then the fees is 2 lakh. So for you, both the routes are applicable. This one also, that is CSAP route. 1 second. This one, CSAP route. And this one also. Only 2 exams with assignments.
Okay, sir.
Both the routes are applicable for you. Since you have done PGDM, I have written this.
Yes, sir.
But just that here, in CSAP route, they are very much concentrating that students should have 6+ years of experience. So maybe CSAP route 100% you will get or not, I cannot say. I need to check your CV. Then I will be able to say. ठीक है ना?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
clarifying.
Thank you. Then?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Neerav ji, बोलिए.
Sir, actually, I want to ask for the center, exam center. Is there any option for the center-based exam, or we can give only from?
Generally, the students in SEMA for last 1.5 years are giving exams sitting in home only. But the center-based exam option is there. You can book exam center-based and go in exam center. No problem. They will be giving you option in the exam when you book for exam.
And another question is that for the practical work,
Huh?
because just few days before I was
No. In your case, first of all, in your case, you are already SEMA registered. They have already allowed you to go for MCS, SCS. They have already considered you as a 6+ years of experience. So in your case, the tension of experience is gone. Now just that when you pass the exam, when they will be taking interview, you need to explain properly what you have done in your life. That way, that's all.
My question is different, sir.
Yeah.
As Karthik said, has just asked that all the posts required for the finance and account are covered by the chartered accountant CA.
Huh?
So,
If you ask me, he is not 100% correct, believe me. If there is an auditing required, then auditing certificate cannot be given by a management accountant. That need to have a chartered accountant only. If there is something which a SEMA person or a management accountant cannot do, then in that case we need to have that person only. But otherwise, if it's an accounting, finance, management accounting, or you can say internal control, risk management, SEMA person can do. There are certain specific areas, certification of audit report, some certification work that cannot be done by SEMA or any management accountant in the world. That time the difference arises. But if you understand that if you are knowledgeable and you can access work in an environment where you can use your knowledge, there is a huge requirement of knowledgeable persons. No person, whether you are a CPA, ACCA, SEMA, CA, CWA, doesn't matter. It's just that your knowledge is required for development of my business. I don't concern that whether you are having which qualification. Unless and until there is an audit report I need to sign, then in that case I require a chartered accountant only. That's the other thing. As per my understanding, believe me.
okay, sir. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then any other query by anybody? You can unmute yourself and then say. Yes, Rakesh ji. Rakesh ji, your voice is coming, cracking. Voice is not coming properly, Rakesh ji. Not a problem, you take some time. Let other person say. Because your voice is not coming properly.
Do you have any existing experience holder? Can it be
Not able to hear, man, sorry. Rakesh ji cannot hear anything. No physical classes, sir, sorry. All online classes. For the last 6 to 7 years, no physical classes in future also. Whether Corona is there or not. Only online model in Saraf Academy. If you are in Kolkata, you can come down in the tuition center for asking your query. There is no problem. But the classes will be online only. Hello, Subho Mukherjee. Not able to hear anything. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I was waiting for my turn, sir.
Yes,
Good
yes.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank
you
yeah.
very much for this class today.
Yeah.
It has helped to understand quite a lot of things.
Yes.
My query is like, I'm a graduate, almost graduate, almost 10 years of experience now.
Mm-hmm.
I have mostly worked in IT finance area.
Okay.
So sir, I wanted to ask 2 questions.
Yes.
First question was,
Huh?
am I supposed to cover all 3 papers, that is OCS, MCS, as well as SCS,
Huh?
or will it be just 2 papers? Strategy.
For your type of person, those who have commerce graduate with 6+ years of experience, they can go into CSAP route. They need to give only MCS, SCS, even no assignment also. And they can complete the course in maximum 1 year. I will say 6 to 8 months only. They can complete the course. You can go in another route, FLP route, MCS, SCS, along with the assignments. In case of assignments, E2, P2, F2, E3, P3, F3 assignment, you need to solve. the cost will be 2 lakh. But in this case, if you go in CSAP route, since you have 6+ years of experience in accounting and finance domain, you will be easily qualified. You will be paying 2,50,000 to institute, 2 exams only. Here also 2 exams, but you need to pay 2 lakh and you need to solve some assignments, so time will be slightly more. So if I will say that you want to improve your technicals, go for this route. If I will say that as your age, technicals are not so important, increasing the skills is important, go for CSAP route, institute charges will be 2,50,000.
And sir, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I have not spent much of my time dedicatedly in accounting, but whereas there was a lot of other works which included technical as well as currently, looking into the finance part. So
Okay.
I was just wondering, do you need in-depth accounting knowledge?
In-depth knowledge is not required, but basic knowledge of accounting is required. So if suppose that is missing, then generally suppose this 10th of September, I am giving accounting knowledge to students because I have realized in last 7 to 8 years, the students are failing in the CSAP route in the management case study because of accounting bad knowledge, not average knowledge, bad knowledge. So the accounting classes I am conducting for the students separately so that they have a good understanding of accounting and they can pass the management case study exam. So in our case, we will be giving you extra classes for accounting part. You don't have to take tension. And if suppose you don't go for classes, then also you need to study accounting. Basic knowledge need to be there. Otherwise, you will be facing problem in answering the exams in the exam for MCS exam.
Okay, sir. And the second question that I have, sir,
Yeah.
is like, is there any flexibility in the cost, or are you supposed to pay the entire cost at once?
No flexibility, sir. 2.5 lakh they will take at a time. 2 lakh they will take at a time. They are not allowing any assignment, any installments. You can say in the 2.5 lakh they will take first of all 7,000, then balance. And here they will take 2 lakh at a time. So actually there is no installments. They will be taking the money at a time.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Then anybody else? Rakesh was saying something. Now Rakesh, tell me. Rakesh was there. Rakesh Mohanty. He's not switching on his audio. Anybody else? Any other query? Anything to ask? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I said, no further question.
No further question from your side. Anybody else? Okay. So Tata bye-bye. For any registration help, whether you join the classes or not, doesn't matter. We will be helping you from top to bottom in the registration. There is no charges for that. You can say that since we are the learning partner of SEMA Institute, we have a responsibility towards the institute to help the student to get registered. So you need to pay straight away to the SEMA Institute only for your registration. There is no charges payable by you to Saraf Academy. If you go for the classes, then only. Otherwise, no charges. So for your registration, we are fully there to help you. You can connect with us at our Gmail ID, at our numbers. You can always connect with us. We will be definitely helping you. It's my word for you that whether you join the classes or not, we will be helping you with the SEMA registration, with the correct route, and you will be paying directly to SEMA Institute. Okay? And all the very best to all of you. Grow in your life, whether through SEMA or any way. We have to grow in life. We have to do something in life, all of us. Thank you. Take care. Tada.